Hi, welcome to Lunchtime Live with Sharon Galluzzo. Today is a very special edition of Lunchtime Live. I am here on the streets of downtown Apex. I'm going to take you on a little tour of our downtown. I'm going to flip the camera around a little bit. And I wanted to talk today about small business and why it matters, why you should shop small. So I thought that was to show you a small downtown. All of our businesses here in downtown, all the people walking on the street are looking at me funny for talking to my phone. All the businesses down here are locally owned and operated. And hi!
Hi there.
Say hi to Facebook Live.
Hi, Facebook.
Hi. All the businesses here are locally owned and operated. It says my connections week. Okay, is it coming back? All right, so anyway, I thought that I would show you my downtown and introduce you to some people who are here and their small businesses and why it matters for you to shop local. I know that it's really convenient. I shop in big box stores as well, but when I can, busy street, oh, that was a loud truck. When I can, I try to shop local as much as possible because it really does matter. Hey, so I'm gonna flip the camera around here. Okay, so this is Salem Street, and it's a small, to reconnect again, so we are back. It's a small downtown, just really 2 blocks here with all of these stores. There are, in addition to retail, there are service businesses like ours. Also upstairs, we have a lot of office buildings for companies that don't need people walking in and out of their front doors. But they are also small businesses that are locally owned and operated. So this is Home Video Studio, and this is where I work. And it's owned by myself and my husband. It is part of a franchise, however, it's locally owned and operated, and this is how we care for our family, and we employ several people here in our store, and so we are helping their families as well as our family. So this is an office. It's called Co-Options, and he actually does advertising and that kind of work for a lot of big national chains. He's also a book publisher. Brian is the owner there, and so while you might not go in and use his business, he has a small business and he's located right here in Apex. This is Stylish Living. They're our next door neighbors, and that's a family. It's family owned and operated, and in addition, we also have some employees. Downtown Knits, again, they have employees, and the business owners work there too. This is kind of neat, and this is typical here in our downtown. This is, they've got a bunch of offices upstairs. So in addition to the stores down here, we've got services, we've got massage, we've got counseling, so there's a lot of things upstairs. This is kind of neat. I'm going to be able to get very far from my front door today. Okay, now my connection is weak. Okay, so this is the Makery. I was trying to walk down there, but my connection cut off. The Downtown Knits has been here for a while. This is actually a yarn store, and it's a destination place for people around here who want to knit and make crafts and stuff. And they also opened this it's called the Makery, and it actually has sewing machines and notions and thread and all kinds of stuff with which to sew. So they have expanded. In addition to what they started with, they've expanded into another area. We have some people walking down the street, and then I will turn the camera so they don't have to be on camera. Hi guys! Welcome to Downtown Apex. And then you can see down on the corner there is a Peak City Grill, and that is owned and operated by Steve, and he has actually a second restaurant here in Apex. It's across the street and down. It's called the Blistered Pig, and he employs quite a lot of people in addition to bartenders and service staff and administration. So he and his family live in this community, and they take care of not just us whenever we want something good to eat, but they've got a lot of people that work for them as well. I was hoping to walk up and down this street, but my signal doesn't want to cooperate. So across the street you have the Red Canvas. She is an artist and she teaches classes there. Her signature is that when she starts paintings, she paints the canvas red. Most people, when they start painting, they will paint the canvas, but she always uses the color red. So that is her signature, and she teaches classes, and it's quite a neat little place. Next to that is the Apex Gallery, and that's owned by Nick and Bethany, and they are very, very involved in the community, and they have 2 small children, and they do a fabulous job in addition to helping people with individual things. For example, we took my husband's grandfather's gold watch and had it framed. They'll do things for people locally, and they also, here comes the fire truck. Woohoo! Talk while they were driving past. We are right down the street from the fire department, so that happens quite a lot here. But the Apex Gallery can go into businesses and mount things for them as well. It is a beautiful day here. Now across the street, this is actually a really, really neat building because oh, by the way, this is the historic downtown section, so all of these buildings are more than 100 years old. But this building is undergoing some renovation, and this is Apex Renovations. And that's actually what they do, and they're actually renovating this building as well. So that is, that's a little cool project, and we're literally directly across the street, so I've been watching all of the renovations going on there. This is a new restaurant called The Provincial. It's been there since the summer, and it's a really neat restaurant. We've got another little art gallery. Peak of the Vine is a wine place. And then there's Salem Street Pub. Salem Street Pub is Monday, and they could be as busy on Mondays as they are every other day. And they've got really great burgers. I have had customers tell me that they come to Salem Street Pub because of their patty melt, so it's a destination as well. Again, I'd hoped to walk up the street, but I keep losing the signal. We have a lot of other businesses going up and down the street, and on the corner there's a bakery, there's also a pizza place and a Mexican restaurant. Then we have the Rusty Bucket, which is a magnificent little store, and I love them. They've been here probably about 12 years, and they have a sign on their door that says, "Enter as strangers, leave as friends." And that really is their philosophy. They really do treat everyone like friends. It's really wonderful. And then we have some boutiques and gift shops. Right here next to us is the Doodling Bug. It's a great little gift shop, and they have made such a great use of a very, very tiny, narrow space. It is one of our most popular stores here in downtown Apex. We have more people walking down the street. Say hi to Facebook land. This is the antique store, and Greg's been here for I don't even know, longer than we've lived here probably. So he is a fixture here in Apex, and so I'm gonna slide back down here. It's telling me my connection is weak, and I literally just walked a few steps away from my front door. So I'm hoping my connection pops back up here in a second. But what I wanted to show you was the physical locations down here, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about the people who own these stores. I didn't get down to my girlfriend's closet, but Lois owns my girlfriend's closet. It's a consignment boutique, and she's been here actually in multiple locations, but always in downtown Apex. And she just does a magnificent job of having the things that people want and meeting their needs. She's had a couple of other locations, and it's just wonderful. We've got a coffee shop down here, And the thing, oh, and Moon and Lola, if you like jewelry and you follow trends, you may recognize the name Moon and Lola. Moon and Lola has been chosen for the last few years by Oprah for her favorite things Christmas list. And they started right here in downtown Apex. I'm going to flip the camera around again. Down there across the street, I can't go down there because I'm going to lose the signal, but upstairs there is a little workshop where the jewelry is actually made, and they are still making jewelry there today, and they've opened a retail location downstairs as well. So that's a very big international story. They sell jewelry all around the world, very, very well known for that. Flipping back around. And we have people just, you know, a family-owned store like Stylish Living, and they are just, you know, they have this store and this is what they're doing for their family, and they're providing a service to the community. They're employing people, and when you spend money in your local communities, when you shop local with locally owned people, the money stays in your community. You are not funding something that goes way far away, and you're not funding a huge corporation. Most of the time, to be honest, these shopkeepers don't make a lot of money. I would say generally, probably for the bulk of the year, they are operating in the red, and fourth quarter they make most of their money. That's a general rule for retail. But I just wanted to show you, I had hoped to maybe walk into some stores and surprise some owners, but the signal's not cooperating with me. But I really seriously encourage you to shop local. Walk into those little shops when you're in your own town, when you go somewhere else and you're visiting. Whenever you are able to go to somebody who's local, go to a business that is locally owned, where the money's going to stay in your community, and they're probably employing people in your community. It really does so much more. And I know some people are like, well, the selection isn't as great, or it might cost more, but compare, because a lot of times you might think that it costs more to shop local, and you'd be wrong. So anyway, so I'm so glad that you joined me for this very special. Come on by, it's facing me. Do you want me to flip it around so they can see you? People are walking by on the street. I have it facing me. That's what happens when you're live. So anyway, apparently they didn't want to be on Facebook Live today. But I thank you for joining me for this very special edition on a Wednesday, since I did forget yesterday that it was Tuesday. I did an apology video last night, and this special edition today. Again, I really encourage you to look around at where you can help local people who have gone out on a limb, started businesses. You're business owners yourself. You know how much work it is. You know what it takes. You know how to dig in and really, really do the work. So do your part and support people who are working for themselves. And don't worry, you can walk by. It's facing me. Doing the work and building their own businesses. Thank you so much, and I will see you next Tuesday. I promise to remember it's Tuesday. Thanks, and have a great week.